Alright, how's it going everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So if you clicked on this video, you're probably curious as to how to get the Safecracker achievement, which requires you to get all 9 safes scattered throughout the Black Ops 6 campaign. And in this video, I'll show you guys how to find every single one of them. Timestamps for each safe can be found in the description below, and without further ado, let's get into it. So starting off in the Rook, there is a hallway to the right of the mission board room with a door that leads to the basement, and this begins a series of puzzles that you'll have to complete to access the first safe. If you haven't started any of the missions, it's kind of like an introductory tutorial type of thing, because it has all of the different puzzles that you'll encounter throughout the entire campaign. So once you get to this boiler room, all you gotta do is click the boiler twice, make the meter go down to 0, and then go over to the left and click the fuel and make it go to halfway. And then go over and hit the pilot button once. It'll make a loud noise, you can't hear it because I have it muted. And then once that's done, click the boiler 2 times to make it full on the meter. And then it should make another loud noise, and then once that's done, you won't be able to press fuel, boiler, or pilot, and that's how you know that the puzzle is complete. Once you're done with that, head upstairs, grab the black light on the other side of the house, next to the piano. Speaking of the piano, you'll have to use the black light above it. Get a few characters here. If you're not interested, just go ahead and skip forward a little bit. But these are where the 5 different characters are for the piano puzzle. Once you're ready, go ahead and hop on the piano, and then you can use the black light to see what characters correlate with each of the keys. I don't know if it's randomized, but you can see me inputting my code here. And if you enter the 5 key code correctly, the door to the right of the piano should open, and this takes you down to the basement, which has all of the different puzzles that you will be encountering across the entirety of the campaign. So go ahead and go down this hallway here, take a right. You don't have to read this thing that I read, but go ahead and access the keypad. It'll tell you a tutorial if you haven't used the keypad before. All you gotta do is use the black light and see where the fingerprints are most prominent. Sometimes you can have double of the number. Once that's done, go ahead and enter the room. Again, you don't have to look at the folder. Go ahead and go to the back corner here, and you'll see a different type of puzzle. And basically all you have to do is match the characters with the code using the cipher on the bottom. I believe the 4 words are going to be the same here, so you can just go ahead and copy holding open room bunker. And once you're done with the cipher, it'll take you out of the computer. Go ahead and exit the room, go back down the hallway a little bit, turn right, and this door on the left, which was closed before, should be open now. Head over to the door that's directly in front of you. You'll run into a lock-picking puzzle, which is pretty easy. All you got to do is get the pins set. And once you're inside the room, go ahead and grab the key on the little table. Go back outside and down the hallway. Take a right. And then you can use the key on this door. Once you get inside, there is a radio next to the wall that you'll have to tune. It's a pretty easy puzzle. And make sure your audio and or subtitles is turned on for the next part of this puzzle. I'll be quiet and let you hear the dialogue that I got.
A record played the sounds of a rocket launch. I was disappointed. Wanting to see it on film instead. When you're older, my sister said, she used the iron to press her father's work clothes.
So this next puzzle here is probably the hardest one that you'll encounter throughout the entirety of the campaign. It's different for everybody as well, so I'll show an answer key for the various audio samples right here. If you want to figure it out yourself though, all you gotta do is use your black light, go to the various items around the room and shine them. It'll show you some numbers which will correspond with different words. So personally, my code was 5024, and you can see how I got that by watching the video. Once you've got the code, go ahead and go back upstairs, follow my route upstairs here, and then take an immediate right, get on the dark hallway, take this right door, and then this other right door, so just right. That takes you to Adler's room, which has the safe. Go ahead and input your code, 5024 for myself. And there we go, that's the first safe opened, and it's easily the hardest one that you'll encounter throughout the entire campaign. So we'll go in order here. Next safe that you can find is in the Blood Feuds mission. This is like the second half of said mission. So all you gotta do, once you leave the van, go ahead and take the left route. There are 2 ways to enter this chateau or whatever it's called. All you gotta do is take the left route. Make sure you go the long way so you don't get detected at the front door. Just follow the route that I'm doing right here. And it's pretty simple. All you gotta do, climb those boxes, get on top of the van, get into the vent. You can see me going left to look at this vent, which you can also go down if you want to enter a different way. But a more direct route to the safe is going to the right, looking into this vent, which has two guys talking. All you gotta do, pretty simple, remove the vent, get rid of these two guys however you want to. Preferably you want to do it silently, and then you should be clear to drop down. So the radio for this safe, which is in the corner here, is going to be on this little table. All of the radios are going to be the same exact puzzle. Go ahead and tune it, and then go back to the safe, open it with the code. My code was 1774, but it's random. And then there's another $1,000 for you. So the next safe that you can find is in Most Wanted, and it is pretty easy to miss it if you're not looking in the right spot. So after you have the dialogue with Hero, go ahead and ignore Sev and go to the right. Make sure to not get detected by that guard that's walking in front of me right here, because it is a restricted area. You can see my gameplay here. I just go ahead and sneak behind him, grab this $50. You don't have to do all that. But what you do have to do is go into this yellow, or behind this yellow curtain around the corner. This takes you behind the desk, and that's where the safe is. And the radio is just behind it in the other corner. So a pretty easy safe to open once you get to it, but it's the whole getting to it part that's probably difficult. So on to the next mission, Most Wanted. You can see that I'm marking the POI on the map where you can find the safe. And this is just a super open world Warzone type of map. So all you gotta do is drive down to the bottom left hand side of the map here. It's gonna be called the village. Go ahead and clear out the village and then head to this building in the middle that I'm showing you guys right now. It's got the flag. It might be the only 3-story building, I'm not 100% sure. But once you're inside, you'll know. Once you're upstairs, go to the right in this dark room for the radio. And once that's done, you just go outside to the right. The safe is in the big lit up room. Pretty easy to get to. Once again, go ahead and enter the code, and that's another $1,000 right there. So after this mission, it takes you straight into the next mission, which is called the Cradle. And the safe for this mission can be found right away, so make sure you don't miss it. After you clear everything out, go ahead and go to this left building, up the stairs. Radio is going to be on this fancy looking desk, pretty straightforward. And then you probably caught a glimpse of the safe. It's just on this wall to the left here, right next to each other. So that's another very easy safe to get to if you know where to look. So that's another $1,000 right there. So on to the next mission, which is Emergence. Once you've completed the yellow wing, go ahead and head across the building to the red wing. And all you gotta do is just follow where I go here, through the door, get a little jump scare if you haven't seen it before. The mission area is gonna point you to the left, but there is a side room to the right here, kind of like a locker room. But the safe is hidden in this back left corner. And then the radio's right here, next to the towels. So once that's done, pretty easy. Go ahead and input the code. And that's it for that safe. So on to the next mission, High Rollers, which is probably my favorite in the campaign. This is going to be about 75% of the way through the mission. You get to play as Sev. Once you've got the key card from Felix, go ahead and use it on this door over here. It'll tell you where it is because it's part of the main mission. But it'll take you downstairs. You can see me jumping the stairs here. Make sure to be stealthy because these guys can get kind of annoying. Once you clear the area, you can get to the safe. It is in the back corner. You can see me going to it here, right of the vault room door. It's just tucked in this little corner behind the little wall or whatever. The radio is on the left side of the elevator, and then it'll tell you the code and you can just access the safe. But yeah, you won't be able to get to the safe until very late in the mission, so make sure you don't miss it. So on to the next mission, which is ground control. This one can be easily missed if you don't know where you're looking. Once you clear out the entirety of the terminal, go to the far side where I am going right now. Grab that C4 if you want to. And then you can see the radios behind the desk. Once you're done with that, go into this office that I'm pointing at. The safe is going to be on the wall. And after this one, there's only going to be one safe remaining. So the 9th and last safe that you'll have to find is in Under the Radar. You can see me marking the area where you can find it on the map there in the radar dish building. Go ahead and head downstairs. You can talk to the guard if you want to once you get to the building. And you can see me going around to the right here. There's multiple ways of going inside, but I went right through the door. And then all you have to do is go up those stairs, take out this guard preferably because he's gonna get in the way if you don't. Once you turn around, you'll see a lock that you have to pick. Pretty easy because there's only one of them. Go ahead and take out these two guards. I had 2 throwing knives, so I was able to take them out pretty silently. And then you can find the radio on the desk where you eliminated the first guard. Once again, just tune it. And then the safe can be found in the other room here, just over to the right of the closet. And if you've done it correctly, you'll get an achievement that shows up right away on the right that says you've completed the Safe Cracker Challenge. You can see that I transitioned back to one of the previous missions because I missed one on my initial playthrough. But yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. You can see that I got the challenge completed for all of the Thorough Investigator subsection there as well. So if you are interested in seeing how I've completed all of the different challenges, make sure to drop a like down below. By the time that you're seeing this video, I might have already published said achievement video, so go ahead and check around on my channel and see if that's there. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a sub as well. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you liked about the video and how I could have improved it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.